Hello, BFL fam. I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Well, how's it going, guys?
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today we have a review of the new Amouage pair called Imitation Man and Imitation Woman. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Hope your day is going well. Thanks so much for tuning in. We always do appreciate it. Before we get on with this review, I just want to tell you that these were sent to us from Amouage, but as always, all opinions are our own. Amouage. It's a great house. It's been around for a long time. It's an uber luxury line for sure.
Yeah.
Based from Oman.
Amman, yeah.
And they have quite a few classics out there in the world. They may not be for everyone. They're not mass appealing, soft, gentle fragrances. They are statements.
Yeah, I completely have to agree. And especially as of late, we've seen a lot of really daring and perhaps even ultra-masculine releases from the company. I'm thinking of like Bracken Man. Either the one that came out before or after it. Myths was a little bit of a challenging and polarizing
I like
scent,
it though.
but some people really like it.
It hasn't. There was an ashiness about it that didn't go well with some people, but I dug it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I think we saw with Beach Hut Man that they went back to something a little bit lighter, a little fresher, a little more citrusy. I personally really
Love it.
Beach Hut Man. I should own a bottle soon.
I'm a fan of Amouage for the most part.
Yeah, I am too. I own so many of them.
You do?
And here we have the newest releases, Imitation for Men and Imitation for Women.
The bottles are gorgeous. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
they
have
are.
to post a picture of them. They're gorgeous, really. Great
Yeah.
bottles. I need that next to my other ones.
That's awesome. So the blue on the box is actually inspired by the artwork of Andy Warhol.
Wow.
And the colors on the bottle, so it's Christopher Chong's experience as a kid in the 1970s in New York City.
Oh.
So it's a fusion of like Asian and Hispanic cultures. And the
1970s New
neon
York
lights,
City?
the graffiti, the various smells. He even attributes some of it to, I think, the animalic attitudes that people had. So I guess it rings a bell of familiarity for
Yes,
you.
absolutely. 1000%. Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool because when you look at the bottle, it kind of resembles a neon light a little bit with the
It's a
variation
gorgeous
of
presentation.
different gradations. Yeah,
I love it.
it's really cool.
So the men's version, Imitation Man, which as you can see kind of leaked in transit, but when shipping fragrances, these things do happen sometimes. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's a cheaper leather. The notes are cedrat, nutmeg, black pepper, Turkish rose, orris, violet, myrrh, leather, vetiver, patchouli, and castoreum. Castoreum scares me.
There's the animalic, yeah.
Yes.
But luckily, you get more of the leather than the castoreum, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with you on that.
It definitely comes across leathery. This is clearly a leather fragrance.
So funny enough, the first thing that I got is the iris, or
Okay.
the orris. And I said, wow, this is an iris-based scent. So immediately, I liked it because I do like iris. I think this one, after the commercial hit that is Beach Hut Man, and it's very bright and fresh and citrusy, I think this is kind of easing its way back into the darker scents.
Back to
but
their
not
roots.
fully. It hasn't fully committed. And I think I kind of like that about this scent. That you do have that airy wispiness, but when you let it settle, there's something underneath that says, no, I'm here, I'm stating my presence. And I like the undertones that this one has to offer. As far as the rose goes, I don't get too much of that.
The floral
Or some
aspect
of the-
is quite
Yeah.
subdued. I definitely get a leather presence about this. On my skin, that's what's jumping for sure. Definitely a cheaper because I do get the patchouli. It's pretty masculine, I'd say, but not overly aggressively masculine.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
It's a statement fragrance, but not over the top, but definitely not shy and mass appealing, if you will. You have to have a particular taste to enjoy this one. It's enjoyable, but you gotta love your strong and niche type fragrances.
What I like about it is that it features some notes that aren't commonly found on the designer realm, So even though you might find an Iris in Dior or in Valentino Uomo, it's just those animalic nuances in the woods and the patchouli, as you stated earlier. It does take it in a more niche direction, and I really like that about this one.
So let's talk about Imitation
Let's do
Woman.
it. Yeah, for sure. So which one do you like better? Or do you just naturally lean...
We'll get to that. How's that?
Okay, that sounds good. Let me... Okay.
It's a floral aldehyde. The notes are rose, ylang ylang, orange blossom, jasmine, blackcurrant buds, aldehyde, licorice, incense, sandalwood, and patchouli.
So the first thing you said is, thank God I don't get licorice.
Yeah, I don't.
That's funny because I like licorice. So the first thing that I noticed was the blackcurrant bud. And it can also go in a very musky direction. So there's something slightly musky about it, but it also bears that fruitiness as well that I seem to enjoy. There was one note in here, though, and I was, I guess, kind of hoping that it would pop a little bit more. But at the end, I'm kind of glad that it doesn't, and it's the note of orange blossom.
It doesn't.
So I love orange blossom. I just think had it been a little bit stronger, I would not have enjoyed it as much. Because I like my orange blossoms to be like Sevilla Low by Larsen Parfumeur, where it's more on the citrusy
always
light
reference
side.
that one. You love that
It's
one,
one
don't
of
you?
my favorites, yeah. Can't get enough of it. But this one, truth be told, it's a nice scent. Definitely leans feminine, so I'm not sure it would be something that I would personally wear. And it's definitely on the daring side.
I actually would wear it.
Okay.
The aldehyde definitely pops, but not in an overly Chanel No. 5 type of way. There's a certain aldehyde. You have to smell it for yourself. It's just aldehyde. It's hard to explain. Like Le Labo's aldehyde 44.
Yeah.
I'd say they're a strong release here, a strong pair.
Yeah, I think for a woman's offering, I actually do enjoy it a lot more than some of the previous women's offerings.
I liked a lot of the women's counterparts to the men's versions.
Just to provide some commentary on a question you asked me earlier, you said, where does this rank in terms of your reflection mans and stuff like that? So I personally think that when it comes time for the summer, I would much prefer to wear either Beach Hut Man or Reflection Man. I just think there's more of an emphasis on the citrus.
I excluded that one from my summer list because it, for whatever reason, Beach Hut Man wears enormously on me.
Yeah.
And I found
me
it
too.
a little too strong for summer. I like it more in the spring and then in the fall again, but those are just suggestions. You wear what you want, when you want, and how you want, and
For sure.
bottom line. These were exclusive to Harrods in London.
Okay.
They will be available, or they are available now, June 1st at Amouage boutiques, and they will be released worldwide July 1st, 2018.
Sounds great. I'm going to have to wait.
All right. What's your favorite?
The men's.
The men's.
Yeah, the men's for sure.
I like the men's very much. I like the women's a dot more, but
Okay. It is what it is.
that's what makes the world go around. That's not an issue. Well, come on. High five. All right. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, click on the bell icon so you don't miss any notifications on future reviews, new content giveaways, buddies, beautiful ladies, and all the fragrant fun always happening here at BFL. Take care of yourselves, stay blessed, and we'll see you at the next review.
Take care. See you soon.